Yes, very good afternoon to everyone. So let me continue today. Let's talk about the circular linked list today. How to construct circular linked list. So last few classes we are dealing about the single linked list. How to create a single linked list. How to create a stack using linked list. How to generate queue using linked list. And in the previous class, I discussed about how a sorted linked list can be created. So in continuation, today we will exclusively talk about how to generate a circular linked list, how to add the nodes, how to remove the nodes from a circular linked list, and how to traverse through the circular linked list. So I just want to go back to the sorted linked list, and there is a small correction in the program regarding one particular case. So just I would like to discuss that particular case and then move on to the circular linked list. So I will again share this program with you people only regarding removal of a particular node in a linked list. So last class I shared, but one of the case later I found that it's not working. That is, if suppose a name is given which is not there in the list, then it has to display the message that the string is not found, the name is not found. Okay, no means if you are if you have given some name which is not there in the list, then what happens? So here, now just look at this small case which we are dealing now. For suppose I have a list like this head which contains three nodes here, A, B, 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 and C, 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 the names. And now I just want to check whether I just want to remove a node which is not there in the list. Then what happens? So for suppose I entered str as some EEE, which is not there in the list. So for suppose I have entered something which is not there in the list, then what happens now? What happens? Okay, now it comes here head equal to null. So head is not equal to null because when head is null, we have no nodes which are existing in the list here. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible to you. Just let confirm me. Anyone?
So, yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Now, because the head is not known, then there exists some nodes. Now, as in the previous class, we are going to previous discussion, we are checking whether the first node we are supposed to delete. So head is equals to, suppose head name comma str is equals to 0. Head name is a comma e equals to 0. So it is false. Because it is false, it comes to this place. P is equals to head. Now P is pointing to head now. P is pointing to head. So this is what is the head which it is pointing. While P next not equal to tail. So this condition I have not given previously in my discussion. So P next not equal to tail. So P next doesn't contain tail here, and and strcmp of P next name comma str not equal to 0. So P next not equal to trail is true, and P next name. What is P next name? P next is the P next contains the address of BBB, and what is there here? BBB. So BBB comma EEE not equal to 0. True. Then P is equals to P next. Now P will be pointing to this one. P will be pointing to this one. Then again, because it is a while loop, a single statement is there. It will go back P next not equal to tail. Okay, it is not equal to tail. Okay, then uh, P next name CCC comma EEE. not equal to 0, true. CCC comma CCC comma EE not equal to 0 is true. Then P is equals to sorry, one thing here. So see, I'll just go back. So first, P is equals to head, while P next not equal to tail. That is B. Sorry, P next not equal to tail. So tail is here. Tail, which is also means tail actually contains the address of the last node. Tail contains the address of the last node. Okay, so this is what is a tail. So P next not equal to tail is true, and strcmp of P next name is BBB comma EEE not equal to 0 is true. Then P is equals to P next. Now P will be pointing to this one. P will be pointing to this one. Okay. Then again P next not equal to tail. P next not equal to tail is false. See, actually P next contains the address of the tail here. So because it contains the address of tail, now it is going to stop here because this loop is going to fail because two conditions need to be satisfied. One of the condition fails, then entire condition is false. Now it comes to this statement now. This statement. See, I need to check all the three names with the given name. Am I right? So already we checked at this place. I checked with the first name. Then here I checked with the second name. Now what I'm doing here is I'm checking with the last node here. strcmp of P next name. What is P next name? P next name is CCC comma triple not equal to 0. Sorry, equal to 0. It is also false. Then because it is false here, so I checked first name, second name, and the last name also. Because it is false, this entire content won't be executed. This entire content won't be executed. Now the control will go here and simply it will say that name is not found. Got it? So because it contains 3 nodes, of course more nodes also there. Then what happens here is after checking first node, it will go for 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. The last node is checked here. Got it? Everybody understood or not?
Yes,
Sir, understood.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, ma. Thank you. So that's how we are going to check here. In the last when I shared that, I just missed out this case and it is going for infinite loop. So I made a correction to the program. So I will share it again. Just practice this once again. Then you will have a clear idea about this. Right. Now this is what is about the. This is what is about the circular. Sorted list here. Sorted list. Then we need to discuss now is about the circular linked list. What is circular linked list? How it is going to work? Okay. Just going back. And explain you about again what is circular linked list. Then we will discuss about how actually we are going to implement the program. So single circular linked list. The linked list of the last means the link field of the last node contains the memory address of the first node. Such a link is called as a circular linked list. Where in the linked list, if the next pointer of the last node up to now the next pointer of the last node is containing null. Now in this list we don't have any null there. So getting the address of any node, you can traverse to the entire list, of course only in the forward direction. So if the link field of the last node contains the memory address of the first node, such a linked list is called as a circular linked list. Okay, so every node is accessible from a given node. That's what is the advantage of this. In case of single linked list, you cannot access all the content there. For example, if you got the address of the third node, from third node to last node, you can move. In case of single linked list, you cannot retrieve the previous two nodes until unless you are having the first point, means the beginning node's address. Whereas in case of circular linked list, the advantage here is if you find the address, or if you know the address of any node, you can traverse through the entire list. But only thing here is you can move only in the forward direction. So that's what actually is the circular linked list. And today we will see how we have implemented circular linked list here. So again, I am going to take the same example here. Okay, the same example. Then we'll see the circular linked list.
సార్ మీ వాయిస్ వినబడట్లేదు సార్.
లేదమ్మా, నేనేం మాట్లాడుతున్నాను, కంగారండి. జస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ చెకింగ్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్. Just a second. I will get back to you. Yeah. Now, this is in this program now, again, we have constructed a linked list with the same type of structure. Again, you're taking a character and a long integer, then it has an X pointer. Both head and null are assigned to null. Then we have three the prototypes of the methods which are mentioned here. The insert function to insert a node in the linked list. We have a remove method which is used to remove a node from a linked list, and then we have a display. Then, like previous programs, we have a menu which will be displayed. Okay, I'm basing upon the choice entered. We are going to select means insert a node. So first, let us talk about the insertion. So when it is a case of insertion, so P is equals to, now assume that we don't have any no nodes are there, assume that. We have null which is a head which is assigned to null. Okay, tail is also assigned to null. So then we have P. Okay, we have P which is created. Now it is not a sorted list. One thing you put in mind that it is not a sorted list. We are going to add the element to the end of the list. That's what we are not going to add it in the middle or anything. So the case here is I'm just going to add them to the end of the list. That's it. Okay. So it's not in a sorted order. So when the P is created now, so after the P is created, I have just entered the name and the phone number. Assume that the name and the phone number which are entered are CCC and 555. Okay. CCC and 555. Then we have P of next not equal to null. By default, it is not equal to null. Then is head is equals to null. As head is null, then P is equals to P is equals to tail is equals to head. So both P as well as tail both are pointing to head. This one. Both are pointing to head. And whatever p next is null now. This also contains head, the address of head there. Just I'm writing head there. You understand? The meaning of that is whatever head contains. Okay, whatever the head contains, the same address. No, it contains the head address only. Means like rotation. Okay, the same address only. It also contains head. Got it. So because it is circular linked list. Then we have the second node which is created. Assume that the second node we have created is A. Okay, in this case now, this is the second node. This contains null. As I told you, it is not sorted, so that's why not a problem. So head is not null now. It comes to the else part. See, in the else part, what we are doing here is tail next is equals to p. What is tail next? This one. Tail next is equals to p. In the sense now, this tail next. So this is tail next is equals to p. So this points to this one. And tail is equals to p. So now tail is changed because this is the last node. No, this is the last node. No, tail is equals to p. Both are pointing to this one. And then tail next is equals to head. Now this is tail next, which becomes head node. This is the head node. So this becomes head. See here, from head, you have the address of the first node. See, you are going to CCC. The next pointer contains the address of the next node. You are going to AAA. And from there, what is the next address contains? It contains the address of, okay, contains the address of A. I can make it like this. Here it is. It contains A. So see how we are moving. So you are going to again the first node there. Now if suppose a third node is created, P, a third node is created, for example, then again head is not null, then tail next is this one. Yes, next is equals to P. Tail next is equals to P. This one is tail next is equals to P. Then tail equals to P. So now tail is pointing to this one. And this tail next is equals to head. Tail next is equals to head. See here, so from head you are going to CCC, you are going to next pointer, you are going to AA, then the next pointer you are going to BBB, then again you are coming to the beginning. Okay, so like that you are going to traverse through the entire list here. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. So this is how you are going to create the circular linked list. After its creation, the next thing here is to display. So when you are displaying, how we are going to display it, let me just tell you know. 1 second, just hold on. Okay, fine. See how we are going to traverse now. through the list. Now void display, is head equal to null? If head is null, you are going to stop because no node is existing. Otherwise, p is assigned to head. P will be assigned to head. This p is assigned to head. Then do. See here, the do while loop works very good. Means do while loop is actually feasible for us. Okay, instead of while loop, so the do while loop will work very well for, because if head is not null, the meaning of that is at least one node is existing in the list. When head is not null, at least one node is existing. That's why you need to traverse the list at least once. So in such case, you can go with the do while loop, then say printf name percentages phone number percentage d. Okay, name percentages phone number percentage d. P name is CCC, and P phone number is 555 is displayed. Then P is equals to P next. P next contains the address of AA, so it is going to here. P is equals to P next. P next is this one. You are going to head while P not equal to head. So P is not equal to head here. P is not equal to head. Again, you will go back. Printf percentages percentage d. P name is AA. P phone number is 444. So P is equals to P next. P next contains address of BBB. So it will go to this BBB. Again, P not equal to head. P not equal to head is true. Then again, it is going to display P name BBB, and P phone number is 555. P is equals to P next. Now this time, now again it is going back and it is pointing head, and P not equal to head. Now this condition is false, and by this time you have traversed the entire list. Now the no means you are going to quit. You are going to stop here while displaying the rows. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah. Good. Now, next case is the removal. So if I want to remove, what will happen? So if I want to remove it, how does it work? Now we have taken, initially we had to take in 2 pointers here, P and T. So char str, some str string, because according basing upon the string, I am going to remove it. So str equals to, for example, I just want to remove first node. For suppose I want to remove the first node, so I want to remove CCC, and I entered a name. So his head is null, no node is existing. Again, it is going to return. Otherwise, it comes here. Is strcmp of head name comma str equal to 0. Head name comma str is equal. Head name is CCC. Str is also equal to CCC. Then 0. Then P points to head. P points to head. Head is equals to head next. Head equals to head next. So head now is actually pointing to this one. Head is now pointing to this one. Now this becomes first head node. So it's not just enough. You need to check strcmp P is equals to head. If head next is equal, sorry, one case I just forgot. So for example, it contains only one node. I assume that it is going to contain only one node. In that case, both head and tail should become null. Okay. అంటే ఒక నోడే ఉంటే లిస్ట్ లో ఏమవ్వాలి, బోత్ హెడ్ అండ్ టైల్ రెండు కూడా నల్ గా పాయింట్ అవ్వాలి. అందుకోసం మనం ఏం చెక్ చేస్తాం, ఒకవేళ ఒక సింగిల్ నోడ్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దెర్ ఇస్ వన్ నోడ్, ద హెడ్ నెక్స్ట్ విల్ ఆల్సో కంటైన్ ద అడ్రస్ ఆఫ్ హెడ్, రైట్? So therefore, initially I am checking is head next is equals to head. If it is true, I am making both head and tail is equals to null. Then I am going to this free P and node deleted. Okay. Otherwise, else for example, because it contains more than one node, it is coming to else part. Head is equals to head next. Now head is pointing to head next. Then tail next is equals to head. What is tail here? Tail next is equals to head. So tail next now is head. And then free P, because P is pointing to this one, this particular node here is deleted. Still see, we can traverse through the entire list here. Got it? We can traverse through the entire list. Got it? So this is how we can remove a node when it is not the first node. Otherwise, if it is not as the first node, if it is something in the middle, for example, it is somewhere here. Okay, then the same procedure. Just now I discussed about the same procedure where in the sorted list. So how we have removed in the sorted list, the same procedure is actually applied here. Okay, so I'm not going again there. In the beginning of the class, I explained you today that in a sorted list, if suppose if you want to remove a node, whatever the logic which you had developed there, the same is applicable here. So you are going to check. You're going to find a node. Then after finding the node, okay, so you are just going to change the addresses there. You are going to remove the node, and in the finally, if the node is not there, if no node is existing with a given name, then we can simply say that the name is not found, and we are going to stop. So this is how we are going to generate the circular linked list. Got it? Any doubt regarding this?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, circular linked list లో sorted order లో ఉన్న అవసరం లేదు కదా సార్?
ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నేను సార్టెడ్ ఆర్డర్ నేను తీసుకోలేదమ్మా.
ఓకే సార్, అలా అయితే
మనం సార్టెడ్ అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేయాలి, మళ్ళీ ఇన్సర్షన్ లో మార్చాలి. ఇన్సర్షన్ లో మనం సార్టెడ్ లో ఎలాగైతే పెట్టుకున్నామో, ఎలాగైతే యాడ్ చేసామో ఆ విధంగా యాడ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళాలి.
అలా సార్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఫస్ట్ నోడ్ సిసి ఉంది సార్.
ఓకే,
మళ్ళీ అలానే ఏ మిడిల్ లో కూడా సిసి సేమ్ నోడ్ డూప్లికేట్ నోడ్స్
ఉంటాయి.
మరి అప్పుడు ఎలా సార్? ఫస్ట్ దాని తోటి ఆగిపోతాయి కదా సార్, ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ అంటే డిలీట్ అయిపోతుంది.
అవునమ్మా, అంతే. ఇప్పుడు మనం తీసుకున్న కేసు ఏంటంటే, ఫస్ట్ ఏదైతే ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుందో, ఫస్ట్ టైం మనం దేన్నైతే ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతామో ఆ నోడ్ మాత్రమే డిలీట్ అవుతుంది. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు అన్నట్టు కేసు ఎలా తీసుకోవచ్చు, ఇద్దరు సేమ్ పేరుతో ఉండొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏంటంటే సింప్లిసిటీ కోసం ఇట్లా తీసుకున్నది అది. బట్ మనం యాక్చువల్ ఏదైనా ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ కి వెళ్ళాం అనుకోండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ స్టోరింగ్ యువర్ స్టూడెంట్ డేటా, imagine, then there may be more than one person having the same name. But what type of restriction will be there? What type of uniqueness will be there? There comes you may have a unique roll number. Am I right?
Yes.
Then when I am developing such logic, I will check with the roll number there.
Yes.
Then in that cases, no duplicate nodes will be existing.
Okay, sir.
Okay. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను సింప్లిసిటీ కోసం జస్ట్ ఎట్లా లాజిక్ ఎట్లా బిల్డప్ చేయాలి అన్నదే చెప్పానమ్మా. మీరు అన్నట్టు ఆ కేసులో మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు, అఫ్కోర్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఇదే స్ట్రక్చర్ ఉండాలన్న రూల్ ఏం లేదు కదా. ఇది జస్ట్ నేను ఈ స్ట్రక్చర్ తీసుకుని మీకు ఎట్లా జరుగుతుంది లాజిక్ అన్నది చెప్తున్నాను. మీరేం చేయొచ్చు, వాట్ యూ కెన్ డూ హియర్, you can store your office data, employees data, you can store your some library data, you can store your student data, or whatever the type of data you are storing. In such cases, mostly what people will do here is when they are developing, they will go for some unique element, the member which has some unique value, like the roll number, employee ID, or book ID, or passenger ID, whatever it is there. In such cases, it will be more effective with you. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, anything else?
Sir?
Anything else? Yes.
Sir, beginning లో కానీ ఎండింగ్ లో కానీ null values ఉండవా సార్?
ఇప్పుడు సర్కులర్ లింక్ లిస్ట్ లో ఉండవు కదమ్మా, ఎందుకంటే మనం మొత్తం లిస్ట్ లో ట్రావెల్స్ చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు నేను మీకు చెప్పింది అదే. ఇప్పుడు దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ హావ్ జస్ట్ నల్ వాల్యూ అనేది ఇక్కడ ఇప్పుడు ఉంటుంది. నల్ ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ నో నోడ్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ దెన్ వీ విల్ హ్యావ్ నల్ వాల్యూ. ఓకే, బట్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ list here, what you can do means if any node is existing, what happens here is the last node means the pointer of the last node contains the address of the first node. That's what is the specialty of circular linked list. In case of single linked list, the last node contains the null value to indicate the end of the list here. But here we don't indicate the end of the list. You can traverse again from the beginning. The advantage here is in case of circular linked list, if you got the address of any node in the middle, you can traverse the entire list in the forward direction. అంటే మధ్యలో ఏదైనా లిస్ట్ నోడ్ తాలూకు అడ్రస్ మనకు వస్తే ఆ నోడ్ పట్టుకుని మనం మొత్తం ట్రావెల్స్ చేయొచ్చు. అదే సింగిల్ లింక్ లిస్ట్ అనుకోండి, ఒక నోడ్ అడ్రస్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, మనం ఆ నోడ్ నుంచి ఎదరికి వెళ్తాము తప్ప వెనకున్న నోడ్స్ యొక్క వాల్యూస్ మనకి రావు. ఓకే ఓకే, ఎనీథింగ్ ఎల్స్? Anything else for anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir.
చాలా నీరసంగా నో సార్ అంటున్నారు. ఆకలేస్తుందా? Okay then. So we will just in the next class, what I'm going to discuss here is about developing the double linked list. So most probably both the double linked list and double circular linked list, both if possible we will cover in the next class. So where it has 2 pointers. You know, every node will have the 3 portions here. One is the information part, one is the address part, 2 address parts. One address contains means one pointer contains the address of the next node and one pointer contains the address of the previous node. Okay. So that is about the double linked list there. When it case of double circular linked list, it is a double linked list where the address part of the last node means in this case, see, in the case of double linked list, the address part of the next node in the means the address, the pointer in the last node, the next pointer in the last node contains null value. The previous pointer in the first node contains the null value. But whereas in case of double circular linked list, the next pointer of the last node contains the address of the first node. The previous pointer of the first node contains the address of the last node. So in the next class, we will try to implement this. And I suggest you people, tomorrow it is anyhow Sunday. So you people try to develop double linked list by yourself. So already you have learned about single linked list. Just try to implement double linked list by yourself, both insertion, deletion, as well as display, so that later when I discuss you with the program, discuss you the logic in the next class, you can just cross check your logic, and if you really say are able to develop the logic by yourself, then it will more handy for you. Got it? Are you going to try?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very
Yes, sir.
good. See you on Monday. I will inform you the time. Take care, everyone. Take care of yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Same to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.